Welcome back to Looking for Action.
I'm back! I'm back!
So I thought I could make a video for 2024 of movies and TV shows coming out. These are just a couple of them that just pop into mind, and then a couple other ones that I just realized when I was looking up stuff that is coming out this year. I will be stopping at the middle of the year, so I'm gonna go month to month to show what's coming out. But there are some shows that I am very interested in that don't have a release date. Cobra Kai season 6. They say it's coming out this year. I don't believe at this point while I'm recording that they have posted a date, but I'm totally down to see this. I've already watched 5 seasons. I'm about to rewatch them again to be ready for this new season. House of Dragon. House of Dragon season 2 is unknown, but it is coming out this summer. As of this recording, I don't have a release date. Maybe I'll check it again and put it on the bottom when it's coming out. January 12th. On January 12th, let's start with our British action star. The one, the only, the Beekeeper with Jason Statham. We know him from many of the action films that he's done, and this one looks like a crazy one. He is teaming up with the director, David Ayer. This movie is about Jason Statham's character being the Beekeeper, an assassin who gets revenge from Jeremy Irons because he cons a bunch of old people. The one thing that really caught my eye was when he flinged a guy off a bridge. I don't know. But the trailer looks pretty crazy, some kooky action. Maybe it's gonna be fun. Next movie on that same day is Mean Girls. No, this is not a remake of the movie, but an adaptation of the Mean Girls musical. I haven't seen that much advertisement of it being a musical, just it coming out. So yeah, it was supposed to be a streaming service movie. I guess studio bigwigs are realizing, oh, hey, we made a lot more money in theaters, so let's stop putting movies in streaming services and put them back in theaters. Y'all got real smart. Took y'all about 4 years, but hey, good work, guys. True Detective Night Country. On January 14th, Jodie Foster, a lead cop in Alaska, is trying to solve a mystery. This season is not tied to any of the other seasons, 1, 2, or 3, so maybe it's something you could just jump on and just find out the mystery and not feel like you have to do a lot of homework of watching the other 3 seasons. On to February, the love month. February 2nd, Argyle. Director Matthew Vaughn, who gave us Stardust, Kick-Ass, and both Kingsman. Henry Cavill not being the main character in the movie, but the main character in the book that Bryce Dallas Howard is writing. With spies chasing her and the awesome Sam Rockwell protecting her and trying to find out why she's able to predict the future of the spy world. With both villains and heroes trying to find out what her last chapter will be. On that same day, we're gonna get a series from Amazon, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. In 2005, we had Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie on the big screen, and now we have this action comedy series with Donald Glover being the co-creator of the series. By watching just the trailer, it's got my attention. On February 9th, we got Lisa Frankenstein coming out. This is the first directed movie by Zelda Williams, Robin Williams' daughter. A girl brings the man of her dreams to life. I would say with most of these already, it gives us something other than just the typical hero movies, and I'm kind of curious about this one again. Curiosity. You know, with the name George. Who knew? I'm curious. On February 14th, we have Madam Web. Another one of Sony's movies that they're trying to build a superhero universe when maybe it's way too late. The focus will be on Dakota Johnson playing Madam Web, using her powers to save 3 girls who are destined to be spider superheroes. Watching the trailer, it didn't give me high hopes. It was extremely confusing, and if anything, this will be just Morbius again. Maybe there'll be a new meme. On February 22nd, now this one is something that's it's really got me looking really hard at it. A lot of images came out for this series. It is Netflix Avatar: The Last Airbender. Long ago, 14 years to be exact. I hate it. If you've seen it, you know it's bad. If you haven't, good for you. You're gonna see something better, hopefully. Netflix learned from his mistakes and improved upon that. I will be definitely checking out the first episode just to see what's going on. March 1st, we have Dune Part 2. This was a movie that was supposed to come out last year, but due to actor strikes, it was moved to this year. In the second one, we have newcomers Austin Butler, Florence Pugh, Christopher Walken, and others. Hearing already buzz that they want to make a Part 3, let's check out Part 2. I enjoyed Part 1. If Part 2 is even better, why not a third? On March 8th, we have Two Bears Attacking the Cinema. One being super kindly and friendly, the other one being exactly the opposite. Let's go with kindly and friendly first. Kung Fu Panda 4 comes out with Viola Davis playing the main villain, the Chameleon. I do ask myself, is there an audience for this? Has it been too long since the third Panda? Maybe it would just be some fun just to have at the theater. But on a different note, we have Imaginary. This is Blumhouse's horror imaginary friend that he was angry that he was left behind in the house. When that same girl comes back with her new family, becomes friends with the bear, Bear tells her slowly, hey, if you want to join my world, you gotta do certain things. And she starts doing some weird stuff, and then the mom's like, ha, cute little imaginary friend. And then she's like, he tells me to do some weird stuff. And she's like, ha, go for it. And then a lot of weird things happen. I think Blumhouse and a couple other studios are starting to become well known and have a lot of good movies behind their back. Let's see what happens with this one. On March 29th, we have Mickey 17. Director Bong Joon-ho, who gave us Parasite, Snowpiercer, and The Host. 3 movies that were fantastic. You have Robert Pattinson playing a reincarnated space explorer. John Ho's track record, I'm ready to watch this one. On the same day, we have Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. I did enjoy Ghostbusters Afterlife, and here we have the new crew and the old crew battling to help and save New York. Who isn't curious about this one? Let's see what happens. On April 12th, we get Godzilla times Kong, New Empire. Everyone's making jokes about the way this is titled. They make jokes about all of them. This one, I don't know. I don't even know why they put times. Just put, I don't know, Godzilla and Kong, New Empire. Like, we're 2 best friends, Godzilla and Kong, New Empire. I don't know. I just recently watched Godzilla -1, and that movie blew my mind because I never thought I'd have a lot of these feelings for, I don't know, the human characters. A lot of these American Godzilla films have made these human characters almost borderline Michael Bay characters where they're just ridiculous. If you like Godzilla -1 or if you haven't seen it, I will tell you, check it out, please. Everyone on the bottom, tell me if you did like it, and no spoilers because I would love people to just go there and check it out. If you haven't seen Monarch on Apple Plus, the series, that one is a great watch also. On that same day, we have a game live action series. Is the curse still there? Is it gone? What's the curse? Trust me, if I put a list on here of all the game adaptations, live action adaptations that they try to do, there's a couple that we give a pass to because they've done a good job. On April 12th, we have the game live action series Fallout. Maybe Amazon is taking what HBO did with Last of Us and they could do an even better job with this series. But so far with the images, this does look like an interesting sci-fi. On April 19th, we have Rebel Moon Part 2. I saw Part 1. It was a movie. It was an interesting movie. Would I tell people to see it? No. Is Zack Snyder doing a director's cut that's an hour longer than what I saw? Yes. Do I want to see that? Maybe. The first one was so much of a setup of all the characters, I question if the second one's going to be just what we needed at the beginning. Let's go to May. The Fall Guy. Based off a TV series from the 80s, Ryan Gosling plays a stuntman who needs to find the star of his movie. Emily Blunt, playing the director/ex of Ryan Gosling's character, This looks like a fun ride, and if anything, Ryan Gosling's been on my top tier list of him being just hilarious and fun. Ryan Gosling in an action comedy? Did he do a good one before? I don't know. Maybe. Let's move on to the heavy hitter, May 24th, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. A new ape series with no Andy Serkis. Is anyone excited to see more apes on screen? That is the main question I have for this series coming up. On that same day, we have Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. George Miller comes back with a prequel of Furiosa, the character we saw on Mad Max Fury Road, played by Charlize Theron. Anna Taylor-Joy playing the main character, Furiosa. If this one has half of the action that Fury Road had, I'm in. But wait, there's one more! Garfield comes out on that same day. Another one from our chameleon voice actor, Chris Pratt, who did a perfect version of the Italian Mario. Now can he play a cat with no accent? On June 7th, we have The Ballerina. This is a spin-off series with Ana de Armas from the John Wick series, taking place between part 3 and 4. Ana de Armas' character is taking revenge on the people who murdered her family. There are rumors that characters from the John Wick series will be popping up in this movie. I would just love seeing more of the John Wick universe. Inside Out 2 comes out. I love the first movie with the small amount of emotions that it had. I was a little concerned when they were going to say we're adding more emotions. With someone going to high school, we could all understand that a lot of emotions go into that. Anxiety is definitely one of them. On to June 28th, we have The Boys Season 4. This one has multiple characters popping up on both sides with new original soups, Firecracker and Sage. And on The Boys side, we have Jeffrey Dean Morgan joining them as well. This series has constantly surprised me, and I can't wait to see the new season. On that same day in theaters, we have A Quiet Place Day 1. This prequel series has John Krasinski co-writing. This dude went from making us laugh in The Office and apparently having the dark side of Jim just writing about monsters killing all of us. We clearly should have looked at Jim and said, hey, you need help. On July 26th, Deadpool 3. I love the first one. I thought the second one was okay to good. This one I'm excited about because you have Hugh Jackman playing Wolverine and Ryan Reynolds playing Deadpool together? Yes! What's that? Wolverine is wearing his blue and yellow? Okay, as a nerd, I love that. This is a movie I'm super excited about. It's the only superhero film for Marvel that's coming out this year. Hopefully it's just a fun rated R film that we can all just laugh at and point. That's all I have for this video. If you think I missed something or if there's something that you want me to see and talk about, please put it down below. Until next time, as always,
Good fight, good night.